Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. In today's video, we're taking a look at an older Lego train set. We've got Lego Creator set number 10233, Horizon Express. This set contains 1,351 pieces and originally came out in 2013. Hard to believe it's 11 years ago that this set came out, but a really awesome set that I've been wanting to put together for quite a while. I wasn't able to purchase the set when it first came out, but I was able to pick it up at a Lego convention a few years ago. And, excited to now have it built and ready to run around our layout. As you can see from the top here, the finished train is 79 centimeters long or 31 inches. And the set also comes with 6 minifigures. So let's take a closer look at the finished build. So first off, let's take a quick look at the 6 minifigures that come with the set. You can see a nice mixture of facial prints, torso prints, great hair pieces. Really nice collection and mixture of figures. And, I have to say that the train employee is my personal favorite out of the bunch. Really great torso print on there. But, a really nice cross-section of figures here and a nice addition to this particular set. So really happy overall with the look of the finished build. Very much reminds me of a high-speed train that you might find in Europe. A big fan of the color palette that they've used for the train. Love the orange and white and how that goes together. Makes for a really eye-catching train. Now, it's worth noting the engine locomotive here is not motorized yet. Looks fairly straightforward to get this running with power functions. So I will be digging into my collection of train motors and IR receivers to find the parts to get this motorized. It looks like the instructions show how to do it. The interior of the train is basically set up to accept all the appropriate parts. So really think it should be pretty quick. But I think it'll be a nice train to have running around the track once it is motorized. And I do appreciate the fact that they, have made it so simple to get it up and running with the power functions. Other things of note on the locomotive that I really appreciate here. Love the arrow pattern built into the sidewall of the train there. Loved how that went together. Really cool use of the cheese slope bricks there. And, I think a nice touch to the overall look of the locomotive. Love the electrical pickups on the top here. I think that's a neat touch. So those could be extended up to attach to an overhead wire. Really like the look of those. And just some nice texture details across the side of the train here as well. All these grater pieces here look really nice, add a nice edge to that upper part of the train there. And I also really liked how the front end of the locomotive came together here. Really love the pieces here, and I love how they had the piece going underneath. Gives a really nice sort of tapered nose to the front of the train, which I appreciate. So, a really nice touch overall. And you can see also from the front here, there are headlights, and it looks like it's pretty easy when you're putting the motor in to also hook up the power functions lights and stick them just in behind the two headlights here. I think I have a power functions light set that I can use for this, but that's another thing that I will be looking at as well. Would be just a nice touch, I think, to have lighting capabilities on this train. Would look cool when we're running trains around our layout with the lights off and the lights off in the room and the lights on in the city and the layout in general. Now, another thing worth noting here, the train is making use of magnetic couplers. You can see right there, there's some magnetic couplers. There's not a magnetic coupler between these two cars that the locomotive is pulling. They've got an altered bogie there that they're both attached to. And then we've got another magnetic coupler at the back here. Happy enough for this to be on magnetic couplers. I don't think I see a reason at this point in time to try to experiment with using the KD couplers for a train like this. But what I would like to do, I think the train looks really nice like this, really cool shape, nice cars to go with the locomotive, but it really calls out for having a matching second half to the train. So another couple of train cars and another locomotive on the other end, so that you could, in theory, drive the train either way. I would probably only motorize one of them and then just have the other one be a dummy for display purposes. But, I think that would look really impressive and is something I'm going to look into. Another thing that I've considered, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go down this road yet. I've seen versions of this particular train in other color schemes. I've seen blue and white and red and white, which I think would look awesome. Not entirely sure how hard it is or how expensive it is to get the parts swapped out into those different colors. But that might be something that I experiment with in the future, keeping this train and hopefully it's, the other counterpart to it to make it longer, intact and running on their own, but maybe on the side building up an alternate color version of the whole train to have in our collection as well. Just because I think it's, a great shape, a great look, and I think it's neat how those different color schemes can work and look really great for, a train like this. So a couple things that we'll investigate there, but, overall super happy with the way this particular set has come together. You'll notice a few stickers on the train. We've got the numbers on the train cars. There's a passenger car and a more of a dining car. So each of those has a number on it. We've got the number 14 on the side of the locomotive there. And then there's there's one sticker inside for the control panel at the front of the locomotive there for the driver to use. And then we've got another sticker on the front here, kind of the front bumper of the train. So overall, very happy with the look of this train and how it's come together. A couple other details that I think are worth noting. Really like these underneath structures that they have in the middle of the underside of each train car. Adds a nice detail, and I thought it was interesting how those were constructed and get attached to the train. And, as I mentioned, looking forward to having this running around our layout. I'm hoping to have that motorization done soon. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be too hard to do. Just need to track down the appropriate parts to add into the locomotive to get everything powered and running the way it should. But, overall, really happy with the Horizon Express. Glad that I was able to finally get it built, and I think it's going to be a great addition to our layout. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.